So what is coming in Civilization 6 on consoles with the expansions, which come out tomorrow on November 22nd, and how will it work? Will the game have a mouse and keyboard support and all that good stuff? I'm going to try and answer as many of the big questions in this video before release as possible. So yeah, hopefully we'll be able to clear up a lot of these things. Now I'm just going to answer all of these questions by going through a Word document I have with answers where possible, and where not I'll give my opinions and things like that. Anyway, for more videos on Civilization 6 consoles, please do remember to hit that like button and subscribe, because we will continue covering this stuff post-release. Man, it is early in the morning, and yeah, you can probably tell, but I need to do this video now. So, what's going on tomorrow, November the 22nd? Because a lot of people seem slightly confused as what is coming to what platform. So, the base game is coming to the Xbox One and PS4 tomorrow, which is Friday, November the 22nd. Now, the base game has been on the Nintendo Switch for a year, so with it finally coming to these two consoles, it's very good news. Now, if you want to buy the base game digitally, you can, but the base game is also available to purchase with a physical copy, so you don't necessarily have to take up all that storage space by downloading it digitally, because the base game, and I will stress just the base game, is available as a physical game as well. Now then, so there is also the big matter of the DLC, which is coming to the Xbox One, PlayStation 4 and Nintendo Switch. Now, a lot of people have told me, well, it's not on the eShop, but I'm telling you, if you look at what has been announced, there's trailers proving it, there's tweets proving it, this is coming to the Nintendo Switch as well, and the expansion bundle is of Rise and Fall and Gathering Storm, the two major expansions to Civilization 6. Now, I'm quite happy that they're coming in a bundle, because I was probably going to buy both anyway, and with them coming in a bundle, you actually do get them at a slightly cut price, which I do not think is bad for two major expansions like that. Another thing to say on the expansion bundle is, obviously, it's a bundle, so you cannot buy them separately. There is no buy them separately option. You either buy both Rise and Fall or Gathering Storm at a cut price though, or you buy neither. So that's how that's working. The final thing I'd like to stress with the expansions is that although you can purchase the base game physically and digitally, you can only buy the DLC on whatever platform you are on with a digital version. There is no way to buy the Rise and Fall and Gathering Storm DLCs as a physical game. You have to download them. Okay, so hopefully I have cleared that up. So there's lots of other major questions which I've been asked time and time again, and I've tried to give as many good answers in the comments as possible, but yeah, we'll run over all of these. I think if you're buying the game, they could be interesting. Now, one thing I would say is that to get this information, I went on the internet, and I also spent quite a bit of time on the official Civilization Twitter page, and I came out with a big question myself. Why is the official Civilization Twitter page using Patrick Bateman gifs? You know, you can think about that yourself, but if you know who Patrick Bateman is, I just don't know it. I thought it was funny. Okay, so let's move on to the first big question. Can you use a keyboard and mouse on the PS4 or Xbox One for this game? And as the answer on the screen will prove, we don't know. On release you can't, so we don't have anything to share at this time regarding mouse and keyboard support, was Civilization's official answer to that question. But that to me suggests that it could be on the cards for a later date. Usually, if you ask the Civilization Twitter page and they respond with something like this, it could happen. If they just shut it down and say there are no plans to do this, it won't happen. But with this, we're not getting it right now, but I think there's a chance, I'm not saying we will, but there's a chance we could get mouse and keyboard support for consoles in the future. But we'll have to see on that one. The next question I want to look at is, will the game have online leaderboards? I've actually tried quite hard, probably harder than any other question, to find an answer to this, and I just couldn't. So if anybody knows the answer to this, please do let me know. I suspect there will be, but honestly I don't know. Anybody knows the answer, leave it down in the comments, please. Will the game have a world builder / custom civ map maker? Again, I'm not too sure on this. I don't think so, because I don't think the Switch version has it. I think this is pretty much a PC thing. I could be wrong, but I guess we'll find out tomorrow. Here's one of the questions, which I was absolutely delighted on researching this, because I was wrong originally. So, will online games have mid-game saves? So if you're playing a game with a friend online, can you save the game mid-game? And you can. Civilization responded and said to the person who asked it, yep, you can save your online game with your pals and pick it back up later again. Which is like a brilliant feature. I did not think this was happening, but you know, Civilization Revolution, you know, you get halfway through a console game and then you just think, I've got to go out or something. So this is brilliant, and it also means you don't have to have a crazy chunk of time to complete a game, because you can do it in more than one sitting. So I think this is an absolutely fantastic feature, and I commend Civilization for putting it in there. Well done. Moving on then, can we turn the DLC packs off? So if you purchase Rise and Fall and Gathering Storm and want to disable one of them in the game, can you turn them off? I imagine so, because the Switch version has the ability to turn DLC packs off in there as well. You have that on the PC version. I've not a clue why that wouldn't be there for the Xbox and PS4 versions. So maybe if you're bored of Rise and Fall, I think you can probably disable it so you don't have to play with it on. What time does the game come out where you are in the world? Well, from my experience, the game will come out at midnight depending on where you are. So 12 AM on Friday, but that depends on where you are in the world. So, you know, it'll be 12 AM in America, but that's obviously different to 12 AM in the UK. So that's my answer to that one. Somebody asked me about the latest Battle Royale mode that Civilization brought, called Red Death. Will we get that on consoles? Now, I thought we would, because it just felt absolutely brilliant for consoles, but no, apparently not. Red Death was apparently a piece of bonus content specially built for the PC, so I don't know, maybe they'll change their minds in the future, but I really did think that could come to consoles, but apparently not. Will all platforms have online multiplayer that's not just local LAN play? No. The Xbox and the PS4 will have 4-player proper online multiplayer, where the Nintendo Switch will just have local LAN play. They've been asked on Twitter so many times about this. They're not changing their minds, I don't think. I do not think the Nintendo Switch will get online play like we're going to see on the PS4 and Xbox One, which is a shame. Will all platforms have hot seat ability available? Hot seating is basically where you use one console and take it in turns to play a game, and we know that the PS4 and Xbox One will be getting this. They've said time and time again. I'm pretty sure if you do a little bit of research, you can see that both these consoles will have hot seat available. But the Nintendo Switch, no, we don't know yet. We know we're getting it at some point on Switch. They confirmed ages ago we were getting it, and I just thought, well, they'll probably throw it in with this update, because why wouldn't you? Everything else is coming out on November 22nd. We don't have online multiplayer on Switch, or proper online multiplayer on Switch. Why can't we have hot seat? But maybe that won't be happening, because very recently they actually responded to a tweet saying hot seat will be added as part of a future update to Civilization 6 for Switch, which doesn't sound absolutely immediate, so we'll have to see. Hopefully we get that stuff tomorrow, but if we don't, I'm sure we'll get it before Christmas, hopefully. Okay, and the final point I want to answer in this video, and one of the ones I could definitely find an answer for, is about the cross-platform play and cloud saves. So, if you want to play online, can you play with people on Xbox if you're on PlayStation? Nope, you cannot. And cloud save, cross-platform cloud saves have been a thing in Civilization for a little while. For example, you could actually play a game on PC and Switch and keep jumping between which platform you wanted to play that one game on. And yeah, so cross-platform cloud saves are supported across all versions of the game except for the PlayStation 4. So unless you're on PS4, you can save between devices, which is a really nice feature, and I think it's really useful, especially with the Switch, because the Switch has portability that you might not have elsewhere. Okay, so there are some of the big questions I got asked numerous times. I just want to clear them up. So thank you so much for watching this video. I can't wait to jump into the game tomorrow. Yeah, if you've got any more questions, do let me know, and I'll try my hardest to respond to you. I have a bit of a backlog of comments right now, so I'll try and get through them when possible. If you want to see more Civilization 6 content, obviously post-release, we're going to be doing a playthrough. Let me know who I should play as. And things like that. Do feel free to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for watching, not just this video, but loads of them in the past, and hopefully loads more in the future, and I will see you in another video soon.